Seashells assignment gives you practice on using the Shell TabBar navigation and setting up tabs and navigating between 4 pages. So we have 4 pages in the app. This is for marine biologist Dr. Shelley Reed, who's requesting an informational app presenting 4 pages on types of seashells. The first page is a general info page and serves as the home page. The other pages display information on bivalve, gastropod, and polyplecophoron shells, respectively. Dr. Reef has requested a Shell TabBar navigation system, and as the SME, or subject matter expert, will provide the body text and content and images and icons for the TabBar, and those are available as a zip file in our Canvas course site. Little tip here on the way I solve this: I put all the body text items in the main page code behind. Let's set them as public static variables and then access those in the C# code behind on the pages to display the text in the label called LBL about with the text property. Here's my project running in the emulator, and again I provide you the body text in a Word document that you can copy and paste into your code to use. So we start with the home page. Provide the graphics for you as well. So the Seashells title image, the text. We click on bivalve. I provide the icons. So on the bivalve page, another graphic, text from the Word document, the title. We can click on gastropod. Again, different image, title, and then polyplecophoron shells, another image and text. We can go back to the home page. Fairly straightforward project. Try this on your own. If you struggle, come back and watch my code review that follows. Here's my solution to the Seashells project. I started by adding the images that were provided in the Canvas course site. So we have our titles for the bivalve, the gastropod, the polyplecophoron, and the title, which is going to be on our main page, and then also the icons, bivalve 24X, the gastropod 24X, the polyplecophoron 24X, and then the home 24_SFH. Remember that for Android, these files cannot end in a number, so that's why you have these X's after those. On the appshell.xaml, I set up the TabBar, and I added in 3 pages besides the main page, which would be our title page. So I added a bivalve.xaml content page, a gastropod.xaml content page, and a polyplecophoron.xaml content page. Those are all referenced here as tabs in the TabBar. Each one of these, I set up a title and an icon, and then set the shell content to use the data template for the pages that I had added, and gave them a routing, usually corresponding with what the page name was. And then on the main page, I set up our image using the title.jpg as our source, set the horizontal options to fill and the aspect to fit. So I'll take up the width of the screen. I do have a 20 unit margin left and right from the vertical stack. Below that then is our label with the text of Seashells. Set that to navy. Font size 28, open sans semi-bold, made it bold, and horizontal options of start. And then the label LBL about, I just set the text to info about shells. We're going to import the text from a string, set the text color to white, font size 15, open sans, made it centered horizontally. The C# then for that main page contains our public static strings for the content that was provided in that Word document by our subject matter expert. I set these as public static so they can be referenced on other pages. And then the LBL about.text is equal to about, so that's my string here, public static string about. I don't need to reference the page because I'm already on the page where this exists. However, on the bivalve page, let's take a look at that. Here's our bivalve XAML. Pretty much the same thing as we had on the main page. I'm setting the image to bivalve.png, fill and aspect fit, give it a bottom margin of 20 units, and then my label of bivalve shells, just replacing the text from the main page, And then our label LBL about is the same as we had on the main page. And then for our C# code, I'm setting lblabout.text equal to main page.byvalve. I got to specify the main page because that's where the byvalve string variable exists. Likewise, on the gastropod, the XAML is pretty much the same, just changing out the source for gastropod.png. Text is gastropod shells, same label. And here we set the lblabout.text equal to main page.gastropod. And then finally our polyplecophoron, setting the source for the image, setting the title to polyplecophoron shells, and the about is the same, so that then on the C#, all I'm doing is referencing the main page.polyplecophoron string variable and placing that into lblabout text property. So this is a pretty straightforward project. Gives you some practice using the shell tabs, and then also referencing strings on another page using public static variables. Hope you had fun with this. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the .NET MAUI Practicum playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos I create, you can click my picture in the top right to subscribe to the channel.